Look at that. That is music to my ears. That is just a breakfast that glides in this pan, because this is the DuraPan. This is a non-stick pan like nothing you've ever tried before, unless you're, of course, using the Curtis Stone line. This is our #1 customer-rated line amongst every category of products that we sell. And we sell a lot of products. This is our #1 highest-rated brand, and it is because the pans are absolutely amazing. Now, this is exciting because it's brand new. This is so cool. It may look like it's really heavy because it is cast aluminum, but it is so light. It comes with the lid. Check out the underside of the lid. You've got those little braising ports. You've got the ability to use this, by the way, with the helper handle. We even include, for the first time ever, silicone handles that match the color that you're getting. Now, we're gonna get into all of the specifics because there's a lot to cover here, but we are, look at that, almost 11,000 spoken for. It's 10 a.m. It's 7 o'clock over on the West Coast. We wanna share with you colors. We have lost 2 already. We're gonna lose more as this day progresses, so don't miss out. We have the cherry red on top. This is this gorgeous, look at this red. Oh, isn't that pretty? We've got turquoise, classic blue, stone gray, black, white, and the blue slate. Note that the lid matches, the silicone handles match, first time ever including the silicone handles, but it really is. Oh, and double pour spouts left and right. It really is about this non-stick surface that has changed the way we cook and enjoy cleanup in our homes, in our kitchens. Since we launched this brand, oh my gosh, it was an instantaneous hit, and this is such an exciting Today special because it is that one go-to every day for everything kind of pan. Thanks to this handsome gentleman, Chef Curtis Stone. First time I've seen him in over 3 years in person.
Goodness. It's so good to see you, Kelly,
good to see
sweetheart.
You too.
I've missed you.
I missed you.
I genuinely have missed you guys so much. We see you on our little screens, on our laptops, while we're in our test kitchen. It's so good to, I feel like, I nearly said so good to be home. I feel like I am.
Oh, wow.
home.
Well, there is something to be said for that, because you are here a lot. And boy, congratulations on yet another huge hit today.
Right, thank you. Well, let's just start, Kelly, because you know my DuraPan. You've seen me do this many times, right? And yes, this piece of cookware is no different. It is the same as all the ones before it that I've made with DuraPan. And when you can slide your breakfast out of the pan like that, it looks like a magic trick, but it's really not.
Because you didn't add any butter, did you?
I don't add any butter or oil to anything that I cook. And you can see it right here, look. In go my burgers, right? And you can hear the sear immediately. I'm doing shrimp and grits for breakfast over here.
Yep.
Right, so I've just tossed those in. But let me drop the lid on. Let me go ahead and put my helper handle, silicone handle back on. This is everything that you're getting. Let me show you one that's not on a black cooktop. Look at this beautiful piece of cookware. Now, we normally sell these silicone handles, right? The set of 2 silicone handles would normally go for $20. We've never done a stick handle before, right? So when you take the 20 bucks away from the 59 that we're asking you for here today, you're left with a $39 price.
No kidding,
now,
wow.
5 layers of DuraPan in the pan, 5 layers of DuraPan even in the lid for that easy cleanup. Wow. I'll talk about these in a little bit. They're called my Braising dots. It keeps any braise or slow cook that you're going to make beautifully moist. But can we just admire the beauty of this for just a moment?
No kidding.
Isn't it a gorgeous piece of cookware?
It's a stunning piece. By the way, it looks like it might be heavy to work with. It's 1 pound, 14 ounces. We measured that, and that's without the lid. With the lid, it's 3 pounds, 6 ounces.
Right, well, I'll show you how heavy it is,
it's
Callie.
Very
Watch
light.
This. I can come over here, and I can pop my pinky through like 4 of these babies. And here's the cool thing, and I'm only not putting it through 5.
Wow, that's just the lid.
See how durable it is? We can throw it on the ground and nothing goes wrong. We've got the blue, we've got the turquoise, we've got the red, and we've got the cherry, all weighing on my pinky. And I tell you what, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's how beautiful and lightweight this cookware is. It looks like cast iron, it cooks like cast iron, although the heat transfers faster. And
good point.
Which is a great piece.
By the way, if you want that white, I just wanted, because we sold out of the cream, the white is the next to go. We have less than 800 to go around for the whole rest of today. Yep. Just heads up.
Here's why I did it, Callie. I wanted to create a pan that sat on your kitchen counter every single day, and you can just see how pretty that is. It will be out on your kitchen counter all the time. No oils and butters required, right? Whether you're doing a grill, maybe you're doing a stir fry. By the way, I've done these little, so we call it the saddle knob, so you can actually pick it up like that. It's very, very helpful. The other thing that's really cool is it's a spoon rest.
Oh my gosh, that is the coolest thing.
It rests perfectly right there. We've even put little notches on these utensils. Now, these will sell out probably by lunchtime today. It's a turner.
These are new.
And it's a brand new set, so it's a set of 3.
Oh, cool.
And that's what I'm going to be cooking with.
We'll put that on the side of the screen. Don't miss out on those. This lid rest is my personal favorite thing in my kitchen. I use it as a spoon rest, a lid rest. Multiple lids can fit in there. We'll put different item numbers on the screen for you to be able to pick up as we move along.
Now,
By
Kelly,
the way,
if you're one that likes shrimp and grits, you had my salmon for breakfast.
I
You
literally
just said
had
it.
the salmon for breakfast.
You're so Scandinavian. But here's what I'm going to do. Shrimp and grits, right? So you lift the lid. By the way, you see all those braising dots? I lifted it too fast. But that will keep your food perfectly moist. I'm going to go on in here, and you can see my beautiful grits, absolutely nothing sticking to the pan. I'll show you how much you're going to get, like what kind of quantity we're talking. And this was only half full, by the way. So let's go ahead and get those gorgeous grits out of here. Now, of course, the thing that everybody loves us for is our cleanup. So all you're going to do when you're cleaning my cookware is wipe it out. Now, if you want to throw it in the dishwasher, it is dishwasher safe. Yes, you can. But just for you, Callie, I brought along some more of my... this is that beautiful salmon. By the way, I had that on a medium heat. Now,
do the salmon on auto ship. That's what I do. It's the best salmon ever. I also got your weekly deal drop of your chicken.
Oh, look, I'm doing it right now. By the way, this is those chicken bites, and they are available at hsn.com. So go shop that whole... We've got 3 pages of products. We can't possibly demonstrate all of it. But also, by the way, I can deep fry in my non-stick.
Wow.
That's how powerful the DuraPan is.
So have you ever seen that before? Usually non-stick is so delicate. That's why it's worn out, you know, prior to the DuraPan.
The gorgeous shrimp and grits that we've gone and done with a little bit of Cajun spice there. And again, even for the stir fry,
oh my gosh,
imagine that for breakfast. It literally falls out of your pan. The cleanup is non-existent, or it's a quick wipe. When I say non-existent, it just happens so fast that you're like, you know, like people used to argue about who had to do the dishes. Now people kind of argue about who gets to do them, because you're like, well, I don't want to dry. I want to do the washing, because the washing, there's nothing to do. I mean, with 3 burgers in here, they look lonely, right? I could have probably put 5 or 6 if I had have spread them out. You can see there's more than half the pan there.
That's a good point. It's an 11-inch cast aluminum all-day pan, double 4 spouts. And the depth, because for you to deep fry, you need a fair amount of oil.
You sure do.
So you've got the depth, and you've got the circumference.
And you can see it right there. By the way, our trivets are back in stock. So you can pick this up, even though it is deep frying still. Look at what I'm doing. I'm dropping it down on my kitchen counter, which is protected only by my trivet. It's this gorgeous little roll-up trivet. Now, it comes in the compact size, which is the one I'm holding, or the big mama underneath the chicken bites there. Now, of course, that you can stick straight over your kitchen sink.
It just occurred to me, if you did want to pick up some of these ancillary pieces that tend to be out of stock most of the time, if you wanted to add this to your Today Special, you'll qualify for free shipping when you get $75. So there's a lot of things like the kinetic thermometer, and the spooner, the lid rest, and the trivets, and the silicone handles.
Even these gorgeous little cloches.
Those are so cute.
So I've made these out of stainless steel because, yes, it gives you that voila moment. By the way, there's 1,000 of these for the whole country.
Yeah, if you want. That's going to come up on the screen. Don't miss out on those. 1,000 will go in this show.
Yeah. So look, you can just present your food, but because I made them out of stainless steel, I can actually use it to cook. Maybe you want to melt the cheese on your burger, or cover a steak and get a little bit more temperature in there, and you'll see how quickly that will happen. Now, I am giving you the lid, of course. So if you don't have the cloche, you can go ahead and use the lid to melt your cheese, and you can drop that lid over the whole thing right there. So many options, and that's what I love giving people, Callie. It goes from your stove right on into the oven.
450, right?
Up to 450. In fact,
that even with the lid?
Even with the lid.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to the oven, I'll grab my next thing out, but why don't we show the animation? Because I think when people really understand how this cookware is built, then you'll
understand why it's the #1 most highly rated brand.
That's why they've sold 5 million pieces. Okay.
Exactly.
You know, it's the most popular at HSN in its history, by the way, in HSN's history, but it's also the highest rated. You're getting all 5 layers of the DuraPan. Now, why is that important? It's because you want to use your stainless steel utensils. You want to beat it up. You don't want to have to baby your cookware, and the DuraPan allows you to do it.
And by the way, it's safe on induction,
yes,
as you're
absolutely.
seeing us here in the kitchen.
That's right. And that beautiful deep body that we've built this cookware, Callie, there's the induction stainless steel disc that you're seeing. That beautiful deep body allows you to do stir fries and slow cooks as well. Everybody's taking home these silicone handles. Now, your handles will will get hot because they go in the oven to 450 degrees, like I've done right here. Whether it's a roast that you're doing, I mean, look, I've done a roasted pork loin over there, which looks absolutely gorgeous. I did a pasta dish in the previous hour, and you can see, I mean, let's bring this over. Now, the silicone handles, of course, we're gonna send you with black if you buy black.
They're included, first time ever.
First time ever, but here's the cool thing. This was in the oven since the last show, so probably about an hour. And let me show you how simply it falls out of the pan.
Oh, you know, that's what I love so much about cast iron, is that it keeps things hot so much longer.
Right, absolutely.
It heats up faster, keeps things hot longer. People, you know, coming and going from busy lives and schedules. It stays hot for hours. Look at that.
Isn't that so cool? Now, I'm using the red. Forgive me for using the red on the black, although I do kind of like the mix and match. If you're just tuning in, guys, this is DuraPan. You can use stainless steel utensils. I'm going to shut up now and let you talk, Callie, because I know you've got to
It is time for an update, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I hate doing this because it's the bad part of the day, you know, when things start selling so quickly. By the way, 11 recipes are included. You'll love all of Chef's recipes. The colors are amazing, and that's the most important thing. And keep in mind, if you want multiples, you can. If you've been collecting certain colors from Chef over the years, go for it if you want to add some accent colors or think about gifts. My son and his girlfriend are moving into their own apartment on February 1st, and time to, I know, it's so exciting. They're so happy. But it's time to stock their kitchen. And so think about the people that you know that this would be maybe the one pan that they would only need. The cherry, bright, beautiful cherry red. We also have the darker red, which is called red. It's got more of a blue base tone. We've got this in the turquoise. It's one of the colors I have in my kitchen right there. We also have it in the classic blue. They're so darn pretty, aren't they? Then we have it for you in the stone gray. It's another color I collect in my kitchen. Love that. Next to that is the black. And then the next to sell out is the white at the bottom of this stack. We've lost green, we've lost cream. We're gonna lose the white next. Keep in mind, by the way, you get a, oh, and there's the blue slate. I love this one. You get the lid. You get the matching silicone handles. First time ever. This is an absolute steal of a deal. You can get this home for $11 by using a FlexPay. And if you wanted to add another because you have an HSN card, you can get this home for a lot less than that. It breaks down to, I think, $9.99. But we're giving you the opportunity to take $40 and, you know, on us towards your first purchase if you want to apply for that card today. That's the most we do. I mean, it's just an extraordinary time to get that card, add the extra flex when they're offered, or financing opportunities when they're offered on higher ticket items. But here we are, Chef, after how many years now have we been together?
Nearly a decade.
Yeah.
Look how pretty it is, you guys.
#1 rated brand out of all the brands that we sell. Now, #1.
This is cast aluminum, okay? It's not forged aluminum. It's the most expensive way to make cookware, by the way, because you get that thick base, it gives you that extra caramelization, you get the thinner sides, it changes everything. Let me show you how these burgers come out. Now, if you want to beat up my cookware, go ahead. I'm using stainless steel utensils, and I think you can and should too. You're also not going to scratch your cookware, which is really important. Check this out, I just did burgers. I grilled them. Now, you hear me talking about fats and oils all the time. Let me just show you something. When I wiped this pan clean, that was all the fat that rendered out of the burger, by the way, and you can see it right there. Now imagine if I told you, well, you're only cooking with 1 tablespoon of oil per night. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but guess what? It's a new year, you guys, and I'm holding 21 cups of oil in my hand right now, and the reason I'm doing that is I want you to know that 1 tablespoon of oil per night translates to 21 cups of oil over the course of a year.
That's how much oil?
That's 1 tablespoon a night. It's 43,000 plus calories.
That's horrifying.
Right, and you can omit it from your diet. You can get to the end of 2023 and say, you know what, I made 1 simple change at the start of the year, and everything changed for me, and it will. I mean, Callie, by the way, these gorgeous little 3-piece utensil set.
What's the one in the middle? What's this one?
Oh, this is a spoon. We've put a hole in there so there's less resistance, so you can stir even faster.
That?
Yeah, isn't that cool? And
so innovative. Your line is so clever, so cool.
Thank you, Callie. Well, you know what? We work hard at it. We've got an incredible, dedicated team that really do their best to try and make sure that everybody gets exactly what it is that they want. Now, I've got some of these beautiful chicken bites that are one of those snacks. We've brought it in just in time for the big game. It'll arrive to you before the big game that we're all going to be watching.
This is a weekly deal drop. These chicken tenders, check it out on hsn.com. I did just order, and I even went straight to auto ship. They're so good, and the price is so good this week. That price goes up tonight at the stroke of midnight, by the way. So boy, oh boy, are we busy. Thank you so much. Well over 11,000 of you have said, I'm doing it. We aren't limiting one per customer either. So if you wanted to get two, even if it's two of the same color, this is the day to do it. This price, it's a one-day only opportunity. You can see a retail compare, Chef, is $150 for this kind of pan.
Kelly, can I just tell you something? I sell this direct to my customers. You know, I don't sell it to a retailer who sells it to a rep group, who sells it to a distributor. And, you know, it goes through all these people's hands, and guess what? They make their money, right? I sell it direct to you. Last night, Rocky, our producer, said somebody bought like 150 at once. And do you know what that probably is? It's probably somebody purchasing it, and when this sells out, they'll raise the price and they'll try and sell it somewhere else. So I'm just giving you the heads up. We sell it direct so we can bring you this crazy price, but it is limited. Today we are on track for a complete sellout.
Absolutely.
And that's the great news. You're watching right now and you have access to it.
And here we are, early morning.
Oh, there it is.
I know some people on your side of the country aren't even awake yet.
That's right.
I'm sure wouldn't be. But that's why I welcome all of you to place your orders now. Get the color that you want before it goes. We've already lost 2 colors. It's 10 in the morning on this side of the country. Now, this is the thermometer. I'm
showing everyone the kinetic thermometer. So it works off kinetic energy, never requires a battery. It tells us the core temperature of the steak, which, by the way, we print all of those donenesses on there for you. So when you want to pull that steak out, you just go like that. Now, I know that these are medium rare. And Kat, bring me a knife, would you please, my love, so I can cut into that ribeye and show everyone. I know, Kat, that I just told you I don't need my knife, but I want to show everybody, that if I tell you it's going to be a perfect medium rare because of that kinetic thermometer, have a look at that. I mean, imagine if that was your breakfast, guys, with some eggs and some hash browns. Perfect medium rare every single time. And again, that's because you've got the right tools.
So here we go. Look at this. It's just water.
Yep.
But would you ever consider, with other nonstick that you've owned in the past, bringing a pot of water to a boil without fearing for the pan's life?
Right.
Because heat has destroyed nonstick in the past, not yours.
It sure has. Now, by the way, this is a brand new steamer. It is a collapsible base, so the base will remove, so you can use the top as a splatter guard. You can also stack these up. We have less than 1,000 of them to go around the entire country. It fits perfectly. It's been engineered perfectly to work with this pan, so you can see how gorgeous that looks. Now, if you wanted to use a couple, by the way, you can stack them. So I've gone ahead and put some dim sum in here. I put my lid on, so now I'm steaming 2 at once.
Oh my gosh, so you can steam, you can sear, you can saute, you can, put this in the oven up to 450 degrees, even with the lid on it. I mean, there's nothing you can't do with this pan. That's why it is your everyday, all-day workhorse pan. And oh my gosh, everything looks so good. I want a bite of everything. But do take advantage. There's the additional steamer inserts, 813-718. Don't miss out on those new tools. Those are so limited. The croquettes, those are super limited as well. So again, periodically you'll see that graphic change so you can get the additional pieces. But this is your moment. If you want this white, see at the bottom of the stack, it's almost gone. That will be the third color.
That'll be the third color.
To sell out already. Here's a quick look.
At 8
the
o'clock
white,
in the morning.
the black, the stone, the blue, the slate blue, the red, and the cherry red all are available. Oh, and then, in fact, classic blue and slate blue. So there's 2 different versions of the blue. 3 actually with the turquoise. Did you hear this? You're getting the lid, which has got all those little basting ports, so that helps just to really help the flavors just imbue. You're also getting, for the first time ever, we sell these silicone handles at $20 a pop, separately. Always been separately. First time to do the stick lid, or stick handle, because it fits perfectly, as does the other handle on the other, buffet style part of the pan. So don't miss out. I love to, Chef, not only the double pour spouts, which makes it easy to pour off left or right. But it is that nonstick. This has been a game changer for everybody's kitchen.
Well, I mean, look, I put my pork ribeyes in here, one of the incredible meat items. Go to hsn.com, guys, because we have that wholesale. These utensils fit perfectly with this cookware. It is a brand new set. The lifter, The spoon, I call this a tasting spoon because you can taste really nicely. It's why it's got a little indentation there. But it's also got the hole, which means it's easy to stir. And then you also have that beautiful big spoon. Now, let's have a look at my ribeyes because I only went in a moment ago. Have we got the colour? Golden brown, golden brown. Why are they all exactly the same? Because of how we build the cookware. That's because of that cast aluminum that we're showing you right here. So simple and easy. Oh, we're giving you the wrong graphic, unfortunately, for the utensils. But we do have those ones available too.
Oh, yes,
we've got multiple sets. In fact, go to hsn.com, guys, because we've got 3 pages of products. Look at the meatballs that I've got here. I mean, look at that giant, gorgeous pan. Again, meatballs are available, you guys. So, of course, you're going to bring this to the dining room table. You're going to have the lid on. I'm going to have my helper handle as well. And then, of course, when it's time to serve, you're just going to lift that pan, lift that lid, I should say, and you're going to say, voila, dinner is served.
Voila.
Then I'm going to go ahead, come on over here and show you how many gorgeous meatballs. And even if they stick, and look, this one has. You can see how it's burnt on, right? Because it's been sitting on my back stove. Look how it doesn't stick to the pan, though. Right? So even that burnt on mess will just wipe clean every single time. I get myself a towel. Watch what I can do. This is a 2-toweler, unfortunately. I'm going to come back on in. And you can see that burnt on mess. Now, that's a mistake, right? That's a problem in the kitchen normally. But when you've got the DuraPan and everything just wipes on clean, I tell you what, you will be thanking your lucky stars.
It's so true. That cleanup is just an absolute, it's a joy.
Isn't that crazy?
Never in the past have I ever thought that about any pots or pans. Because let's face it, even if you're, a non-stick, fanatic,
right.
This is different.
It
Unless
is.
you've tried Curtis and the DuraPan Nonstick, you have not lived life in the kitchen the way it's meant to be.
And Kelly, it's so pretty. Now, I want to show you something. I've put a pour spout over here. I've also put a pour spout over here. You know why? Because I'm a lefty, and some of my friends are righties, okay? So everyone's taken care of. In the lid, we've given you a strainer. You can see those little dots there. So you can see how that's a perfect little strainer for those little fine vegetables.
That is so cool.
Isn't that cool? And then if I spin it around, you can see on the other side another strainer, right? So you can actually pour liquid out, so you don't need a colander anymore. So we've really given you that pan that does absolutely everything. These little braising dots that you're seeing in my lid, they're just those beautiful little dots. What that does is it refreshes and it makes the stick, the lid that is non-stick, by the way, that's covered in DuraPan as well, for ease of cleanup.
And but can we show the top, the actual top handle?
Oh,
you can rest your utensils on that. That is so cool too.
It's so easy to pick up, right? It's got that beautiful, very comfy handle.
So cool.
But look, there it is as a spoon rest and works so perfectly, and that's why we love it so much. Now, Callie, my steamer is nearly gone. They've just given me an update. The steamer is out the door, you guys. If you want it, don't delay. Last call on the steamer.
You put two on top of each other. I love that for steaming, whether it's dim sum or any of those are the wontons.
I've even, Callie, built in a little piece here, so you can use your tongs, lift that out, right? So now this becomes a serving plate, right? Gorgeous. Keep the heat in because it's stainless steel, of course. And then if you wanted to, you could use the top part here as a splatter guard. So I can stick that over a pan that I'm cooking.
You are amazing.
Right?
That's so cool.
You know what, Callie? I'm a cook, and I love to cook, and I know you do, and I want to make it easier.
I mean, all of this is just so brilliant. It's like I wish I would have thought of that, right? I know we have a clock on the screen here. This is one not to miss, not to wait on. Don't wait. Get it now on this early Saturday morning while it's still fresh on your mind, because you're not going to see this at this price after today. If you find this in retail or anything comparable with all these features, good luck getting it at $150. So $59.95. You can do this on FlexPay. There's either 5 or 6 if you wanted to get 1 or 2 of the extra little goodies. Get to $75. You'll get free shipping on everything. Today, you don't even have to buy these silicone handles separately. In the past, you've always had to if you wanted them, and everybody wanted them.
Everyone
but today, they're included. They do match the color that you're selecting. You're getting 2. By the way, they're very lightweight, surprisingly so, considering it's cast aluminum.
Yeah.
That typically sounds like heavy, difficult, like our grandparents, my grandmothers at least. So this is, in fact, I'm going to show you the colors really quickly, and then we're going to have one more look at all the delicious food. I can't say last and final. Well, can I say last call, Rob, on the white? Okay, it's very close to selling out. This white, we have about 600 left for the rest of the day. So white, black, there's stone gray, there's classic blue, there's turquoise, there's red, there's cherry, and then this is blue slate. So what did I say, 1.6 pounds. Or, I mean, it's surprisingly light for cast iron. So what a beautiful marriage. Cast iron, DuraPan Non-Stick.
Right.
That is awesome.
Isn't that incredible? Now, here's the thing. You can go from doing a grill, like I have right here, and I've got that beautiful caramelization in my pork chops, and you can see it right there. Nothing sticking, of course. Then I want to turn it into a pan sauce. So I want to hit it with a bit of parsley. By the way, my Four Stones wine. This is the wine from my family. If you want to pick up on that, go check it out on hsn.com.
Is that new?
This is brand new.
Nice.
So I pour a little bit of wine in there. We reduce it down, right? You can see that bubbling and boiling away. So I've turned this from a grill pan into a beautiful slow cook pan. A little bit of cream. You give it a little shaky shake, right? You drop the lid on, and guess what? I now walk it, which means I pick it up, I take it through to my dining room table, I drop it on my trivet, of course, this gorgeous roll-up trivet that protects your kitchen counter and your dining room table. If the lid gets hot, this one's not because it's been on the stovetop, but if it does get hot, guess what? This, your silicone handle, fits straight over the top of that as well.
Awesome.
And then you can go ahead and you can lift that off. I don't need to, of course, because it's not hot. And then once the dinner's ready, once the people come and sit down, you just lift the lid and you've got a gorgeous plate of food ready.
I want to make sure everybody gets the item number on these. These are so darn cute. The trivet you see on the screen now, 472647. In fact, that would get you to $75 to get free shipping on both if it's just the trivet and the Today Special. But these are the most adorable things. It's a set of 2 of these adorable little croquettes, croquettes. No, cloquettes.
Cloches.
Cloches.
Cloches, my darling. Now, you can cook in them, Callie, or you can just use them to present your food.
I know.
You've seen them in those fine dining hotels. Look, my salmon's done. I did this just for you, right at the end of our show together. Salmon and veggies, my love. Okay, so this is waiting for you for when you're done. I've got your breakfast taken care of.
I know where to find you. Thank you so much for your orders. By the way, I know you're back at noon for a full hour. This is just a quick little teaser this Saturday morning. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your orders, guys. Enjoy.
Great, great. 12,000 gone. Don't forget, it comes with 11 recipes. I know, it's flying. So needless to say, it's the first of its kind, brand new from Chef Curtis Stone. It's item 7990. I think it's 32032. So continue ordering.
I think we'll have a handful of these left when we